What's up, guys? Kerr Lake, BFL. This is actually the North Carolina division. We're out here. This is 6 o'clock takeoff to 2:30, but we have I don't know if you guys can see that, a nice little fog delay going on, so we're out here in the fog. But just trying to keep the vlogs going. This isn't a division that I'm fishing all season right before the one that I am fishing, with the Shenandoah. So of course, always more opportunities you can get on the water, spit on the water, figuring out stuff, learning stuff is the best deal. So that's what I'm doing today, and have some fun out here. Conditions look great to catch a couple of nice fish, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. But we'll see, and I hope you guys enjoy the vlogs this far. Got plenty more coming. Getting this one started kind of late. It was a pretty interesting morning. I'll tell you guys all about it, but we're getting the vlog going, and as always, since I'm good my way, I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys a little bit later on in the day, probably at weigh-in. Weigh-in's at 2:45 today, I believe, so let's go. All right, guys, Bassandfurious here, man. Oh, man, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Just got off the water. I ain't got myself together, but I ran into Dejon.
Yep, Dejon.
Dejon, man, he happened to check out one of my videos. Which one did you check out?
The one where you did the, might have been a Bassmaster.
That's it? Yeah, okay,
like
the Bassmaster one. Dude, that video, that's like my favorite one so far. I love that. It was a great tournament, fun time. But Dejon, he's fishing his first tournament.
Yep.
Had a day out there, caught some fish.
Yeah,
caught some fish.
Didn't really get what I wanted to get. I think I caught 3, but none of them were. They were like 13 and some change. But I mean, first tournament. So
I was about to say, let me tell
you.
Just
looking forward to it, just getting experience and hopefully learning more and getting back out there and try it again and get better pretty much.
That's what's up. Look, there's the thing. He caught 313. I guarantee you I can go walk around here. I'll probably find about 50 people that didn't catch nothing. So Dejon off to a heck of a start for his first deal. I wish he did get one that was a keeper.
Yeah.
That'd have been great. But he did like really close. That's a deal out here at Kerr. Usually always get like a 13. I had one that was on the line. I was trying to get rid of him all day, but he ended up being good. And, you know, we're sitting good. I think right now I'm sitting in like 20th place. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So like I said, guys, just keeping the vlogs going, but did run into Dejon out here. Wanted to just, tell him, I'm trying to get him to hop into some more. He says he's 3 hours from James River, High Rock. That's probably like 5 hours from you, 4 hours? It's like 6 hours from me.
No, it'd probably be like maybe 2.5. It
shouldn't be,
it shouldn't be too far.
Not too
closer
bad.
To me. Closer for me than you.
Yeah, definitely closer for you. Dude, that's 6 hours. I'm dreading it, but I have to go at least one time this year. I got to go up to High Rock, so we'll see. And I've never been, so that's going to be interesting. I hope my crankbait still works at High Rock. Today, guys, I did lose one on my very last cast right before I came back to the ramp, which would have given me 5. Story of the day, I lost one early too. Man, I don't even want to go into that because it was right there. Like you literally could see just twitching my little bait. But guys, like I said, we're gonna keep the vlog going. I'm gonna try to catch a little bit of the weigh-in, see where I end up at. But nice meeting you, Dejon.
Nice meeting you too, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Definitely.
Hopefully I'll run into him again, man. All right, guys, we're here at Kerr Lake doing the weigh-in, guys. Everybody's up there getting their stuff, kind of figured out. After the tournament or whatever, just kind of see who got checks, who got contingencies, things like that. So that's what they're doing right now. But you see, I'm still here. That means we're waiting for a check, guys. So I'm waiting for a check. I got to go get my tournament tackle bag that weighs, my boater told me it weighs about 70 pounds. I got to go reduce that information real quick, reduce that size of that bag real quick, and kind of go from there. But today was a good day on the water, had a good time. Ended up with 4 fish for, I think, almost 7 pounds, something like that. So really good day. I'll kind of do a recap about the day, kind of let you guys know what happened on the day. But it was a really good day. I had a great day. Crazy starts today, crazy midday, and yeah, pretty awesome day. So I'm very excited for the day. And like I said, waiting to see about the check there. So, we'll see how this shakes out. See if I can at least get my money back. Maybe, a little bit better than that. So we'll see how it goes.
Everybody that's on the farm.
All right, guys, what's up? BFL, stop number 4, Shenandoah Division, I believe. On the water today. Boat number 29, check in like 2:15. So looking forward to a great day. Thankful for the opportunity to get out here and get on some fish. So I'll catch you guys a little bit later in the day, probably weigh in. So let's go. you guys enjoyed the video so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video so far. Thank you for always watching the video. I apologize I didn't get that many clips from day 2. On day 2, I really just wanted to go home. I really just wanted to get out of there. So I'm going to do a wrap-up for day 2. It's not going to be nearly as involved as day 1, but day 1 I am going to tell you guys about what happened on my day. I want to say thank you to everyone that watches the channel, all the people that come up to me at the tournaments like, hey, I think you got a YouTube, don't you? Yes, I do have a YouTube, and I love to talk to you guys about it, and I love to talk about fishing. So that's awesome. I really appreciate you guys coming up to me, saying what's up, talking, you know, for the YouTube thing. I'm literally just, I'm fishing like y'all. I'm just trying to do my thing, and I'm just filming it a little bit more. So I'm super excited about it. The channel's really growing, so I'm thankful for that. And I'm just going to keep on cranking out these videos. But for this one, for Kerr Lake, I wanted to do my wrap up for day 1. Talk to you guys about it day 1. And like I said, day 2, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that as well. Day 1, I'm saying day 1, day 2, but that's not really how this worked. Day 1 for me was I fished the division outside of my division just because I had a tournament on Kerr Lake and I wanted to go down and practice on Kerr Lake. I was going to practice anyway. I was going to give a boater some money for gas and some snacks anyway. I decided to take that money and hop into a tournament. So that's what I did. So I fished the North Carolina Division BFL. Ain't no division I'm in. I've never fished a North Carolina tournament in my life. I hopped in one because it was the day before my actual tournament. Like I said, I just wanted to go down and practice. So I did that. And that's what I did. And bam! This is what I came away with out of that tournament. So I hopped in a division that I don't fish, don't know, you know, whatever. It went to a place of a body of water that I like, and I hopped in. Walked away with a check, okay? 20th place finish. Hope you guys got that from the first part of it. 20th place finish. Ended up with a nice check, covered, you know, what I needed to cover. It was great. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. I had a great time on the water. It was a phenomenal day. Show you guys what I caught my fish on. If you guys fish these blueback herring lakes, these shad, you know, whatever the case may be, when it's spawning time and the fish are kind of busy, they occupying each other's time, right? Like there's just a big old fish party where they locked in on one thing, kind of like the club on Friday night, right? Like that's what everybody locked in on one thing. There's really not a lot of brain cells being used. It's just, let's figure out, you know. Okay, so that type of party was going on with the fish, with the shad and the herring and all that. That's what was going on. So to try to distract them enough for them to eat my bait, this is what I used. A fluke. You guys fish these lakes all the time, you know what time it is, man. I fished a fluke and I fished a top water walking bait. I didn't catch a single fish on a top water walking bait. I caught all my fish on a fluke. I had 3 fish in the boat to start the morning. That's how I started my morning. Sorry, guys. I had 3 fish in the boat to start my morning. It was a heck of a start. That's how I started it. We got to our first spot at about 7. Like I mentioned in the beginning part of the video, I told you guys about the day. The day was crazy. There was a fog delay. We didn't launch for about 30 minutes. The fog was insane. I couldn't see anything at all. Nothing. Couldn't even tell. I could barely tell if there was a boat beside me. He could have ran up in my boat. I would not have known there was a boat beside me. Couldn't see nothing. My glasses were fogging up. I couldn't see nothing. So get in the comments. Leave me a better glasses company. Guys, I really need a glasses company. One that doesn't fog up. The lenses don't fog. I'll pay money for them, but they don't fog up. And if you're on a team and you're just trying to rep your team, that's cool. Leave me your discount code too, because I'm trying to save money. This is the reason why I'm in the situation I'm in. I don't spend a lot of money on glasses, but they're very important. I need better glasses, so help me out, guys. Get in the comments, leave me some glasses suggestions. But so basically, I pulled up my first spot. I'm gonna give y'all some fishing here. I pulled up my first spot, made a cast. I actually fished this on a bait caster. I fished it on an Omen rod and a Concept A Gen 2 reel. That's what I fished it on. So basically, I cast out my fluke, and I pitched it on that because that actually cast it farther than my spinning poles. Go figure, but that's the way it's set up right now. Casted it out. I would work it, but that brings me to my other point. So when I woke up on Saturday morning to fish the tournament and a little bit Friday, this is what my wrist was doing. I could not move my wrist from left to right. Would not happen. My wrist would not move from left to right. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to twitch a bait. I couldn't even put my seatbelt on in the car. I go to grab my seatbelt and my hand, like it almost locked up. I literally couldn't even get it over far enough to do that. So I'm thankful that it's at least moving around today. But I fished that whole tournament on Saturday without my wrist being able to work the bait like I really wanted it to. And after a while, it got to be pretty bad. Again, guys, you remember I talked about this before. My wrist was bothering me before. This wrist started bothering me after Saturday because I was having to switch and use my reel handle more instead of my twitch because it just wasn't working. Like it didn't cooperate at all. It's fine. It's fishing. I ain't making no dang excuses. I still fish with it. I put the brace on. I put an icy hot patch underneath the brace. I put the brace on, and then I went fishing and said it's going to be what it's going to be. And I did the best I could. I will not make any excuses because I had a brace on my wrist. That don't mean jack to me. I'm still fishing. Forget that, right? No, it don't matter. I'm still fishing, man. Dudes have fished through way worse than this junk. So it don't matter. I'm still fishing. But when I get done fishing, then I gotta take care of myself. I gotta fix my wrist so I don't have to keep dealing with this problem. But so basically that's what I fished. I fished a fluke. I had 3 fish early. Didn't get another bite for a while. Ended up getting one on the fluke. Looked like probably a 2, 2.25. I twist my rod, twist, hook up, got him coming towards me. He just gets off. I lose that fish. I'm like, gotta be kidding me. Another spot later in the day, I started catching more fish on a drop shot. Probably caught like 15, 20 fish throughout the day. It was an awesome day, phenomenal day. I absolutely loved it. Great time. Boater, great dude, nice dude. Somebody I feel like I can talk to about fishing. Like, it was really good, man. I had a really great time on that day, so I'm super thankful for that. We were in a position. I took 20th place. My boater ended up taking 11th place. It worked out good. We worked together in a sense that I started whacking them on this, and then we got on a deal, and then we both started whacking them together. So it worked out really good. You know, that's how the day went. I'm thankful, right? Like, I have nothing else to say about that. It was a great day. I go to hook into another fish later. I get him. He looks kind of small, but I think he would have kept him. Not sure. End up losing him. Same thing on the fluke. Now, I was going to run a treble on here, and I have a setup with a treble on, but it wasn't giving me the action I was looking for. So I took it off because I have way more confidence in this, and it may have cost me. I don't know. To be determined. It may have cost me. I have no idea. I hook a lot of fish on this. I do lose fish on this, but I hook a lot of fish on this, but it works for me, and it gives me my action that I want. But, you know, everybody's different. Everybody likes to do different stuff, so it is what it is. But, so basically what I decided to do then, that bite died. We were fishing a shad spawn, herring spawn. Like I said, it's a big old shad herring party going on. When that died, my bite died. I caught a couple on a drop shot later on, a couple on a shaky head, whatever the case may be. But that was it. My day was done. I had 4 fish. We were pretty much about 10 minutes ago on the day. My boater pulled up one last stop. Was like, let's make a few casts real quick. We got about 6-7 minutes. Then we got to go. So I make a few casts, make a few casts. My last cast, I said to my bait, I said, Jabberjaw, I need one more fish. And Jabberjaws come through for me every time of the year. This is the Jabberjaw Deep. I've never used this before. I pulled it out for the first time in this tournament. It's the first time I used this bait, the Jabberjaw Deep. Love it. Action, boy, this thing pulls, boy. I love it. The Jabberjaw Deep action is great. See that lip? Pretty deep. So I pulled out my Jabberjaw Deep. I said, Jabberjaw, give me one fish. I need number 5. I'm trying to come back with 5. I got like 6-7 pounds. I need number 5, Jabberjaw. Pulled it out. Made my last cast. I talked to my Jabberjaw before I pulled it out. I pulled out my Jabberjaw. I reeled it. I popped my handle. Just doing that, it hurt. Like, it's so bad. But whatever. Jabberjaw, pop. We're sitting at about 13, 14. I cast up to about 3 or 4. Because it bombs too. Got right down to the bottom where I felt like that little drop was, because I fished my shaky head on it first. I gotta tell where the drop was, and I could tell. So I fish. End up, I feel something on it. I'm not sure if it's a fish. I had that happen to me early in the day when I was fishing the Jabberjaw, and when I pulled it up, it ended up being like shell. So this time I had something on it. I kind of leaned a little bit, but not like my normal, like, oh, that's a bite, yank. So I kind of leaned a little bit. And then I'm like, I don't know what it is. And then it started pulling, and rocks don't pull. So I was like, oh, crap. So I go to, like, lean into a little bit more and try to get it coming towards me, And it's coming its way up. It gets to the top. Jabberjaw comes back to me. Fish goes back down to the thing. I think if I had to fault anything, it was my hook set, because I didn't 100% think I had a fish. Now, I would say for myself, it was my last cast. I had nothing to lose. I should have just yanked, like, because I needed to get the fish in the boat quick. We had like 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So if I hooked up on a big one, I still needed to get it in quick. I never saw the actual size of the fish. I did see that it was fish. I saw green. I saw the white belly. I knew it was a bass. I didn't see how big it was. It could have been a 12-incher. I have no idea. It could have been a 15-incher. I have no idea. But I saw enough to see that it was a fish. I saw the Jabberjaw come back towards me. Again, I should have set the hook a little bit harder if I had to fault anything. I've caught fish doing what I did, being a little hesitant on my hook set. I've caught plenty of fish doing that. But in this particular case, you know, if I want number 5, I should have just yanked. You got to execute in those cases. You can't fault anybody but yourself. That's literally just yourself. You did something. You got to look at what you did. It was my last cast. I should have swung like my life depended on it, and I didn't. So, you know, it is what it is. But I didn't get number 5, but I did get to the scales. I did have 4 fish. I did have 4 fish. I ended up with about 6.5 pounds. Good enough for 20th place. Got a check. Great day. Had a phenomenal time. And that's that. So that's my Kerr Lake Day 1 North Carolina Division tournament. Now, I'll do Day 2 recap real quick. Day 2 recap, I showed up to the ramp. I had my baits. I had my rods, my reels. And we took off. And there was no fog delay. Sunny. Partly cloudy, sunny. That was at 6 o'clock. Okay. 1:30. I'm sorry. 1:22. I caught a keeper. Okay. 2:15. It's time to check in. I weighed my 2.5 pound bass. I talked to one guy in the parking lot. He was sitting first in the points. I talked to him. Nice guy from Liberty University. And he was a co-angler as well. I chatted with him for a second. I chatted with my buddy Steve Wiseman. And I went home. Okay? Day 2 recap. What did I catch my fish on? Okay, so I went home. And that's my Day 2. All right, so there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. My Day 1, Kerr Lake. My Day 2, Kerr Lake. I got more and more videos coming. I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel because you don't want to miss the notification when I upload that first podcast, Co-Angler Chronicles. You guys are going to love it. It's going to have some great guests, co-hosts. It's going to be amazing. You guys don't want to miss it. So, Kerr Lake BFL. Guys, the road to the All-American continues. I didn't say in my part 2 recap, for Day 2 recap, that it was Shenandoah Division. Since I managed to catch that 1 fish, I'm still sitting 13th in the points. So I did drop 5 spots in the points by only catching 1 fish. But I did catch that 1 fish. So that did save my deal as far as making sure that I can qualify, get to the regional, which then subsequently gives me a chance to make the All-American. So the road continues. I did get that 1 fish. The Day 2, the Shenandoah Division, guys, I didn't say much about it. It was tough. And it wasn't because I don't know how to fish. I'm just going to put it like that. That's just what I'm going to leave it at. It was tough, but it's not because I don't know how to fish. It was not.